Hello, I'm Oliver Quigley, covering the 2016 SU elections campaign. I'm joined in the studio by James Kenny, who's running for education.
That's
James,
correct.
I'd like to start by asking if you're Jordan Kenny in disguise. That's not a thing, is it? Because you've got exactly the same initials. There's no way you're related to Jordan Kenny.
As far as I know, no relation, and last time I checked, no mask. Definitely not Jordan in disguise either.
So there we are, you heard it here first. This is James Kenny, completely different, and we like to say the better JK in some respects.
I'll take that.
So James, what is your kind of main priority in your campaign? What would you say your main goal is that you'd like to achieve this year?
I have two main priorities in my campaign. The first one is obviously increasing study space for students, because we're horribly overstretched as we are. And the second one is the introduction and rollout of personalised exam feedback, so a fairer and more transparent exam system for every student at Bath.
Right, okay. And you'll be taking over from Lucy Woodcock if you succeed. Is there an area in particular that you'd like to improve on from her great work?
I know Lucy has been fighting hard for the introduction of personalised exam feedback. It doesn't seem to have made much progress, which is understandable because it's a very, very big change for the university and the lecturers to go through.
Yeah.
But of course, if I'm elected on that mandate, I would love to get that rolled out.
Right, okay. And what kind of inspired you to run? Because you were saying that this is the first time, obviously, that you've run for an office. What kind of drove you to do that, would you say?
Well, of course, throughout my 3 years at university, I've experienced firsthand all of the issues I speak about in my manifesto. So, with the study space issues, I've tried to get a seat in the library during exams. It's very, very difficult. It's frustrating. It's annoying. It needs to change.
Yeah.
In my first year, I was in private accommodation because the university oversubscribed themselves, because they're constantly increasing student numbers, until this year, of course, with no real idea of how it's going to affect their existing students.
Right.
Or their new students, for that matter.
Yeah, because they'll be bringing more people in next year, and they'll be sort of exactly the same problem again.
The student numbers have been frozen for undergraduates, but for taught postgrads, they're going to increase it. Of course, they're going to need lecture theatres, they're going to need study space. So the problem is going to get worse before it gets better.
And if anything, I'm sure it'll encourage fighting in the library for seats and things like that.
That better not happen again.
You've never been involved in a fight in the library for a space, or...?
No, just angry tutting when I get back and notice from the printer and notice someone's stolen my seat.
Yeah.
A lot of angry tutting.
You were saying that your exams, or you want the exams to be more transparent. Do you think writing on glass would solve this issue, or do you think there's a better way to go about it?
Well, of course it would. It'd make the scripts more transparent. But in terms of the whole system, no, there needs to be a very big change.
Right, and
which would I reckon it would involve the personalised exam feedback being written on the scripts as the lecturers are marking it, and that those being uploaded to SAMIS for students to view.
Right. Okay.
So you'll be able to view your exam papers and see what the lecturers have written.
So, like, after when you get your results, you
Yes.
view the papers at the same time
Absolutely.
as well. Lovely. That
I understand it's very, very ambitious, and the university will have to dedicate a lot of resources to delivering it. But I think it's something that if the students want it, we are paying £9,000 a year, it should be delivered.
Yeah. Very nice. So you're definitely standing by your points on your manifesto.
Absolutely.
You said you're not afraid to fight on our behalf. Mike Tyson, would you fight against him, do you think?
If it was for the students of Bath, yes, I would.
Well, there you have it. Someone who's absolutely dedicated to his students. You were saying as well that you want to collaborate with a postgrad officer, which is obviously a new role this year. Do you think that's important for the sort of undergraduate postgraduate relationship? And if you were collaborating as a duet, what kind of song would you collaborate for, do you think?
I think for undergraduate and postgraduate relationship, they are two distinct yet interlinked communities.
Right.
So working with the postgrad officer, me working with them, it wouldn't have much to do with what I'm doing for undergrads. It would be more focused to the needs of the postgrads.
Right, okay.
And if I was to sing a duet, I'm a terrible singer.
But if you could pick one song, what's your guilty shower song that you might want to sing with them?
Maybe not a guilty shower song, but I swear every time I'm in a pub and something comes on, it's usually Bohemian Rhapsody. I'll end up singing along to that. Or when the rugby's on. I sing quite loud when the rugby's on.
Supporting...
England, obviously.
That's a shame.
Oh dear.
I'm afraid.
Casual racism started. Gone downhill now.
Well, there you are. Thank you very much, James, for that. That's Oliver Quigley reporting for URB. You'll be able to find all our other elections coverage on our website, where you'll also be able to watch the other candidates' videos for all their roles as well. Thank you very much, James.
Cheers.